This is Student Level 6 DVD. I'm going to bring my friends in. These guys are going to help me out. These guys have been with me a long time, so you're going to see a lot of guys that are going to be demoing with me. I'm going to let them demo a lot of the stuff while I'm talking through it. This is the advanced material that you guys need to know for the student levels 6 to 10. So let's just talk a little bit about them. Here's what they are. They are the guard, the open guard, the butterfly guard, the X guard, the side half guard, the scissor side half guard, and ground, open guard versus standing. And then we go into the positions, the secondary positions, which is instead of crossbody, it's Kesa Gatame, which is a head and arm, Hon Kesa. Kosure Kesa is under the arm, north and south, Kami Shiho Gatame. And then we have the half guard, the flat half guard, and then the last is knee and shin on belly. Okay, butterfly guard, also known as the sit-up guard. He's on his back. Okay, this position is considered the butterfly guard, open guard, butterfly guard, sit-up guard. And basically in this position, one of the biggest downfalls for him is if I get him on his back, because it's easier for me to pass. So he really never wants to be on his back. Sit up. Another thing, he really doesn't want to be on two butt cheeks. He tries to get an angle, so he wants to post a hand and slide his butt out a little bit. Okay, this is another way you're going to do it. There are different hand placements that your arms are going to be in. He can have an underhook here. Okay, underhook with the wrist like this. The wrist is usually, when he takes the wrist, he's going to either pull it tight to his hip, just like that. If it's on the ground, pulls it tight to his hip. Or he's going to take it and shove it into my stomach, just like that. He's also going to grab my tricep. Okay, and then the last, you can have a double overhook, double overs. Okay, on the double overs, in this position, from here, you want to lift my elbows up high, lift them up. That's where you want to be. It's called the double overhook position. Okay, now in this guard, you also scoot back. Sometimes you're going to start this guard with your feet on the guy's knees, okay? Or you can start long range with your feet inside. And at any time, the feet can stay in, or he can take a leg out. And he might take it out, so he's going to probably use an arm drag. So your objective here, more than anything in this position in the long range, I've got to get past his legs, I've got to get past his feet and his hands. And he's got 4 things that's going to stop me. 4 things: 2 feet, 2 arms, and the last will be his hips, his ability to move his hips or to sweep. So sometimes you're going to end up tying a guy up just with like a collar, wrist tie here, okay, or elbow tie. And then sometimes you're just going to be fighting the hands, long range, straighten your legs out. You'll be sitting out like this, and we'll start fighting for hand fighting to get an arm drag or something from here, boom, and that's with the leg out. So this is how you're going to start long range. I even see guys cross their feet Indian style, like this, and the guy starts like this, and they start here. Just a different kind of feel more than anything, but the long range, again, the feet are going to be here, the hooks are going to be in, or a leg can be out, one leg can be out, just like that, okay? And another thing is when he gets in tight, body lock. The body lock position for him is he wants to keep it nice and tight because he's got a few things he's going to try to do with this position. So this is kind of an overview on the tie-up positions, the hand placement, and how you're going to kind of start this before you actually access this. One thing I have to say is funny, because I was in Japan in the early 90s, and all the judo guys started in the butterfly guard. I was in New Zealand in the early 90s, and I went with a ton of judo people. and they all start with an open butterfly guard. So this guard is very prominent in judo, and now everyone else is doing it. It's just a different type of feel. Another thing I have to say is that I was at a jiu-jitsu school probably in the 90 to 94 era, and the teacher, the first thing he said is cross your feet, lock your guard, don't let anyone open your guard. As soon as your guard's open, it's passed. I went to another school in 95, and the first thing they said is open your guard, put your feet on the hips, start working the development of your guard by opening your guard. So it's just, the mentality is a lot different. And now with the new game being the butterfly, the side half guard, the scissor side half guard, the De La Hiva guard, the standing single arm control, and some of these guards they call half butterfly guard. This is all bigger placement and use of the legs in the entire game. So a lot of guys now are really good at using their hooks, whereas in the beginning stages, I would say in the early 90s, the hooks weren't used quite as much as they are today. This will help you to develop your legs. You want to develop your legs like your arms.